You remember that terrible noise it was making? Well, guess what, guys? We are officially back in business! So what we were assuming was when the guys were bending the metal, they tightened this too much, so it put too much pressure straight down on the piece of metal. And that made the electric motor run too stressed out. So with it running that stressed out, we think that there was a problem with the start capacitor and the run capacitor switching over, and they were both engaged. So what we're hoping is that we figured it out, that we know what happened and what went wrong, but we have to fix it. We have to make sure that doesn't happen again. So what we're going to be doing is running the machine with less pressure starting out, so the motor's not going to be so pissed off this time. And hopefully this will work. So the guys are on their way over here right now, and we're gonna get started again, building the spine.
I got proof that I helped.
Oh, some dirt on the hands, nice.
All
right, so we actually just made a run to go pick up some more metal. We have 8 pieces of 2x1 rectangle tube. It's 14 gauge. That's what we decided to go with, so it's enough to be able to bend. To be honest with you, we had some other piping that we were messing around with. Let me show you. Where's it at? Right here we have 1.5 by 2. But it seems to be an 1/8 inch thick, and it just didn't want to bend at all. The machine wasn't happy. So those 8 pieces are going to be for the lip and the landing. The reason why we had to go get some metal, because these are 12-foot pieces. Now, the original pieces we talked about were 10-foot. It bent enough, but it's just not long enough to do a full transition piece. So we need some extra space on the end to make it happen. So the boys bent the first piece. It was definitely a little nerve-wracking for Matty. He didn't want to damage the machine.
I'm stressed at all times.
So we're going to lay it down, and we're going to see how it does against our pink line, because our pink line is our lip. And that's what we're doing first, because that's going to take more bends. So try to match it to the center part.
This is going to be the top line.
Correct. Yeah, dude, barely.
So, yeah, we still got some to go.
Only a little bit, though, man. There's really not much.
Okay.
How was it on the yellow line?
The sleeve just snapped off.
Shit.
Why'd that happen, Bob?
I don't know.
I could have imagined that was going to be the answer. We are very close now. I mean, honestly, Bob,
I think it's pretty good.
Your opinion, what do we do if it's this close?
Is there more?
Is there more to do on this one? How much do you think? One pass?
Actually, that is damn close.
It is.
That's very close.
So what we did was make a mark right here to see how much it was raised up to try to get back to the same exact position, same exact tension. So. You guys see what Corey just did? He hit it with a hammer and the noise goes away. Unbelievable.
It says it in the username.
I bet it does. After rolling it again, it looks pretty close at this point. Like the line, you could barely see. I mean, it's close. What do you think?
Any closer.
Because you won't do it, is what you're trying to
Because
say.
we're not going to put it in there again.
I get it.
So now we're going to go to the next one.
Hold it up like a transition. Let's see what it looks like. What do you think, guys? You ready to commit?
I concur.
Corey?
I concur.
All right, Corey concurs. So now the boys put the second piece in. We got to do this 4 times total. But the goal right now is to perfectly, as perfect as we possibly can, match that previous piece. We'll see how it goes. So we got 4 pieces all bent, ready to go. Now, according to the head engineer, he said that we need to cut one of these. Now, what are we trying to cut, head engineer?
I would just make one the right size, so if it rains and you lose your marks on the thing, you'll have a template for the rest of them.
So you can see underneath is the pink tracing of the ramp that kind of we're going to build. So head engineer right now is messing around with it, trying to figure out exactly where the first cross beam would go, so that we can cut the transition on there, and it would be pretty much dialed at that point. So we put our marks of where this one needs to be cut. We figure we keep on bending, and we're going to start working on the landing piece now. We got to do 4 more of these, and it's a whole different bend. It's not as aggressive as a bend, so it shouldn't take as long, but so far so good. A little too much? Oh
No.
man, already? All right, we went steeper than we were supposed to. When I say we, I mean Maddie and Corey.
Whoa.
But I was watching though. I was definitely watching.
Okay, we're all going to go down at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I think we were doing more of a rock than we weren't really getting anywhere.
All right, let's
Well,
see.
yeah, but we're going to do the middle. We're not going to loosen up the outer ends.
Close enough.
Dude,
I would say so.
Close enough.
Are you kidding me?
Even with our flat spot
Well,
in the
the
middle.
issue is Bob did such a shoddy
Don't get fun
double
of
line.
Bob's line.
He did a shoddy double
My
line.
line was pretty bad.
Well, we wouldn't have had a line.
It
if
was
wasn't for
it
you.
was an inch up
Look,
in
he
this
doesn't
one.
even know where it is. We don't even
I
know what
don't.
line we're supposed to use.
It might be this one.
Exactly, it might be.
It might be.
Look
All
at
right,
that,
fine.
that's
Then it is
perfect.
close enough
That is
then.
perfect.
Look at Maddie. You can see his face. He's not happy about this one.
I'm
Here's
just,
number 2, guys.
I had my mark,
And you
too.
can clearly see that it's overlapping. pretty bad.
Yeah, those marks are only
It's pretty bad right now. So we got to figure out a way to loosen this thing up because we don't have enough pieces to scrap this one and get another one. Ooh, it looked like it flattened.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, check it, guys. That looks. It's probably identical to the one. Yeah.
Are you okay?
All right, so we're just gonna keep on making them bigger, and then we're just gonna flatten out the middle part.
I knew I wasn't
That's
doing
gonna be
it
our
wrong.
weird landing now. It might be nice. We'll see.
What do you mean weird? Look at
I knew I
it.
wasn't doing it wrong.
All right, just continue on what you're doing, guys. It seems like it's working. So, guys, I figured I would show you this. My dad just got this thing a couple months ago. This is a Harley Davidson golf cart, 3-wheel kind of contraption. It's got a Harley Davidson engine in it. Let me show you the badges. See right there, there's some Harley Davidson. It's pretty cool. It's something that my dad got from a friend of ours, and he's got this thing working now, and he's all hyped on it. So if anybody out there knows anything about this, like has any information about the Harley Davidson golf cart, the value, or like how rare it is, or anything like that, because I don't know anything. My dad doesn't know anything either, and we'd be curious to learn about it. So please put in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Corey! There we go, one tap. That's Corey's job this whole time. All right, this is our final bend of the day. Are you okay with that?
Being set in.
Yeah, you've been loving
I
this.
have a callus.
Don't run out. Don't run out. Yeah, he's a pro. He's a pro, guys. Corey! Nice, dude. Everybody's got their job, man.
Where to hit it.
Everybody's got their job, and you're a pro at yours.
I might get copyrighted for that.
Right. Because it's so close to the original.
Identical.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I can't believe it. Look at this little baby turtle. Corey just looked down and saw him. This is so crazy. Let me pick him up. Come here, you. I can't believe it, man. Please don't drop him. Please don't drop him. Please don't drop him. So look at him, guys. We thought it was a snapping turtle. It is not. It looks like a painted turtle. I don't know. He's got the red underneath, so I'm assuming that's what he is. But this poor little guy. Like, what do we do? How do we keep this guy alive? I want to give him a fighting chance. Like, he's got to get all the way to the lake. Guys, that lake is like 250 feet away. Like, that is so crazy. Can you imagine this journey that this little guy just came on? Good find, man.
Little
I gotta
guys,
come
look
up with a
out for
game
little
plan.
guys.
Yeah, respect to that one. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna figure out what to do with this little guy. So the crew is making some cuts, and I gotta go do what I gotta do with this little baby turtle. Me and my mom are in the backyard. I'll show you guys. Oh, hi, Eddie. What you doing? So we put him in this dish because we just want to find a place to carry him. But this guy is so active. He's so eager. We just did some research, and it seems that the best thing to do is just to give this guy a shot, man. Let him just go and be a turtle. So that's the game plan right now. I'm gonna just let him go be a turtle out here by the lake that's right here. And yeah, best of luck, my friend. Just go and enjoy yourself, and hopefully we'll run into you one day when you're older, when you're hatching your own eggs. So let's do it. So Corey is cutting, Maddie is tracing. You can see right here, this one has an angle cut on it. That's the part that's going to be meeting on the ground. And now this distance right here is going to be the length of the metal that we're going to be using. So Maddie's tracing the piece right now. He's going to be making the same cuts, or at least Corey's going to be making it. And so far, so good. Very, very...
Much more successful day.
Yes, compared to the last
more
one.
Successful. Like 99.7%, because we only had about 3 minutes on the first time we really.
And we've been doing this a lot longer than 100 minutes, though.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was
So
right.
that's not 99.something%.
99.9 at least. So the boys are doing an awesome job. I'm so excited to see what we get done in the next one. But for right now, we're going to call it quits for you guys. And yeah, we're just going to keep this project going just like we did with the original build. I know how much you guys enjoyed that one. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. That's when we have to start mapping out how we're going to have to put the supports in and figure out how we're going to hang it up on top of the ramp. It's going to be complicated. We will fill you guys in tomorrow.